Do I know what TIF stands for?
There's no D, so it's not thank goodness it's Friday.
I can't even guess.
Do I know what TIF stands for? Okay, I don't.
Like technological or?
Tax? I don't know.
Is it like retail?
Federation, I don't know. Now I'm just really just making stuff up, just I don't know.
A TIF is a tax increment financing area. And nobody knows how they work.
It's actually really simple. They're property tax dollars. They're collected in a special zone called a tax increment financing zone, and they're dollars that we use for economic development and for capital improvements in the city.
TIF can be used for any number of things that really help improve a neighborhood. So it can be used for a local school. It has been used for schools. It can be used for parks.
They're dollars that we use to fix streets and to improve sidewalks within neighborhoods, but there's a lot of confusion out there about what those dollars are spent on.
Soon after the mayor was elected, he decided that one of the first things that he was going to do was look at TIF because it is a very powerful economic development tool. And so he brought together the reform panel.
This board's assignment is to return TIFs with a clear purpose and standard and a level of accountability to its original purpose. Job growth, economic growth, neighborhood development.
And he asked us to recommend ways to make it better, to make it more transparent, more accountable, concrete ways to evaluate whether it's performing, whether it's doing what it said it's doing, so that he could reestablish kind of the public trust in that program.
In addition to transparency, one of the reforms that the mayor announced was compliance and making sure that we know, the city, where those dollars are spent and that they're spent in the best possible way. So we're going to hire an outside party, a third-party auditor, who will come in and identify companies that aren't complying with the TIF agreements that we have and make sure that we capture those dollars for taxpayer use.
Through our department in particular, we work with private companies that are trying to expand or relocate into a neighborhood or into the city in general, where they, in order to make it a decent investment for them, we will provide a certain amount of subsidy, oftentimes for job training, that will help that company then really flourish and grow.
The TIF has been invaluable to us. It's given us the opportunity to actually do this project. Without the TIF, Resurrection University would be hard-pressed to move to St. Mary and Elizabeth Medical Center here in the city. It's given us the opportunity to add over 70 jobs and 400 to 500 students and opportunities for this neighborhood to get educated.
I view it as a contract between the taxpayers of the city of Chicago who are willing to help in the economic development and job creation for, in this case, this teaching facility. And therefore, we need all the aspects of enforcement, transparency, and accountability on that contract, because we represent the city taxpayers, and they need fair value for their investment in this project.
Today's event was a perfect place to talk about TIF reform because it, first of all, shows off the kind of project we want to invest in, but secondly, we have been very open to the community about what we're doing there, the kind of investment we're making, and third, we've attempted to connect the university to the community in very direct ways.
It's a new day and a new regime around TIFs. There's standards, there's accountability, there's ways to measure, and there's enforcement that comes with it, so we can achieve our goals as a city.